The gate had never been opened before. That was the problem. At dawn, when the fog still clung to the pasture like a held breath, the sheep noticed it all at once. A wide wooden gate sagging on its hinges, yawning toward the hills beyond. No fence, no rope, just space. Endless, rolling space. A murmur rippled through the flock, hooves shuffled, heads lifted. Freedom, they thought. Finally. They had lived their whole lives within posts and wire, safe, fed, bored. The dogs circled each night. The shepherd counted them at dusk, and every morning the gate stayed shut, until this morning. One sheep stepped forward, then another. The grass beyond the gate looked darker, richer, kissed with dew untouched by mouths like theirs. The wind carried scents they had never known, pine, stone, wild flowers, something sharp and thrilling underneath it all. No one noticed the old ewe at the back. She didn't rush. She watched the hills, ears angled, eyes narrowed. Wolves loved hills like that. But the flock was already moving. At first, it was cautious, slow steps, a few glances back, then someone bolted. Panic or excitement, it didn't matter. The movement spread like fire. Hooves thundered. Wool brushed wool. The gate groaned as bodies pressed through it, pouring into the open land in a white flood. They scattered immediately. Without fences, without bells to follow, without dogs to gather them, each sheep chased its own idea of freedom. Left, right, uphill, down. Some ran just to keep running, hearts pounding, lungs burning, laughter bleeding from their throats. That was when the wind changed. A shadow moved along the ridge, then another, low, silent, watching. The first scream cut the air sharp and sudden. A sheep stumbled. The flock froze, just for a breath, long enough to realize they were no longer together. Wolves didn't chase flocks. They chased the alone. The hills erupted with chaos. Hooves slipped on stone. Wool caught on thorns. The open land that had promised everything now offered nowhere to hide. By the time the shepherd arrived, staff in hand, dogs racing ahead, the hills were quiet again. The gate still stood open. Inside the pasture, the old ewe remained. She hadn't moved. She stood where the grass was short and the fences were close and the danger was known. Freedom, she understood, wasn't the absence of walls. It was knowing where safety lived and when to leave together. If this story made you think, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. It helps the channel grow and keeps stories like this coming.